The one thing I always learned, I told this once to Joe Louis, I said I never remembered a case in which the challenger didn't go into the ring in perfect condition. Now, certainly you're in great shape. You're about the same size as Marciano, aren't you, in weight?
Right. Probably be a pound or two difference. I might be heavier than Marciano.
So it's an instance in which two men are going in completely evenly matched physically.
That's right.
You're both in great shape. You're both real professionals, so I'm going to wish you, as I wish Rocky when we left his training camp, the very best of luck.
Yeah.
Greetings, people. I come in peace. Well, oh dear. Buatsi has always been a conundrum to me. But last night, Buatsi quite simply didn't win. He was flat, ponderous, and sluggish. His punches were slow at times. And when he did get his jab on target, he didn't follow up with enough punches. And when he took the initiative to let go a salvo, he crowded himself. He was telegraphing his intentions. No feinting or setting traps, just following Zach around the ring. I don't think Buatsi has ever had quick feet, to be honest. It's been clear to me for a while, but definitely after last night, I don't think Buatsi is with the right trainer. When you think about it, it took several fights for Josh to finally get his hands up. And when he finally does, he looked arthritic and slow. No zip, no zest. On the contrary, Zach Parker was loose and snappy, being imaginative, and countering Josh with ease. Zach found his rhythm and Josh couldn't get into any flow. His jab was successful at times, but he did not capitalize on it. Didn't take the initiative, didn't feint and go. He wasn't original and creative. He just followed Zach and couldn't pin him down. It was awful. I think Joshua Buatsi's problems started a long time ago. Another victim of his own success or hype. He was turning down fights for one reason or another and fighting irregularly. To me, it didn't seem his heart was in it. He'd retired before he started. Too much money, too soon maybe. That's the way it looked to me. Personally, I think he bit the hand that fed him. I thought Eddie was patient and obliging with Buatsi's early career. Then he went to boxer, lost to Callum Smith and now to Queensberry, where he was outworked and outclassed by a mediocre boxer who 80% of fans thought would lose by knockout. Joshua had a lot of potential, but was ruined by the esteem and favour shown to him in the past, just because of that potential. But Joshua doesn't seem to be able to adjust. I've said this before when Josh fought Marco Kalik, who kept throwing a right hand over Buatsi's low guard from the first round, yet Buatsi didn't adapt or alter his hand position, and by the fourth round, his eye was swollen shut. He managed to get the stoppage in the seventh round, but it exposed a weakness in Buatsi's game. His inactivity hindered his budding career. Now he has to be more active. I wonder if he's missed out on the best part of his vocation. There are money fights out there for him, but I can't see him taking the division by storm. It reminds me of Anthony Yard. Inactive in the prime of his career. Then he fights a big name that he's ill prepared for, loses, then struggles with a gimme, then tries again. You have to keep building towards these big fights. Look what happened to him against Kovalev, Beterbiev, and soon Benavidez. Both of them are with the wrong trainers, in my opinion. And with Yard, there's some misplaced loyalties that he needs to address. At the end of the day, Buatsi and Yard will probably end up fighting each other. But it won't be for a world title. Two talented fighters, but they were given too much accolade, plaudits and wealth before they had really earned it. I heard Dave Allen say he doesn't think Buatsi was ever world class. I don't know. It sounds a bit harsh, but he might be right. I mean, Anybody who wants to be part of the elite usually have more enthusiasm in their early years. Buatsi was roughly fighting once a year from 2020 to 2024. It's not that he couldn't be elite or world class, but those achievements come with hard, consistent work, with eagerness and zeal. I never saw that in him. Maybe now he hasn't got the luxury to lollygag. He'll get his skates on. I like Virgil Hunter. He's a very cerebral trainer, but I don't think he's a good match for Buatsi. You know, he said last night, Buatsi needs to learn to cut off the ring better. Well, isn't that his job to teach him? And shouldn't he know how to do that already? See, there's no dotting the I's and crossing the T's, it seems. Let's just hope Josh has a better outing next time. He was very fortunate to get the nod, and I don't think he deserved it. But on to the next one. Let's see if he can redeem himself. And it was just a blip. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please subscribe if you like. But remember, choose life. Thank you.